good. I'm okay. Anyways, we're going to be doing Counter Fairies this time. Now, Counter Fairies is a deck where you have to try to stop your opponent from doing anything with trap cards. But with Counter Fairies, if you activate your counter traps, they can benefit you. But we'll discuss more about that right now. So what I play is free Bountiful Artemis. This card is great because if you activate a trap, you just get to draw a card, so always handy no matter what. Then you want to play one Sage of the Sky. Each time a counter trap card is activated, you can get 1,000 life points. And if Sentry of the Sky is on the field, you can destroy a card your opponent controls, so that's always handy. 2 Minerva. This card, each time a counter trap card is activated, it gains 500 attack permanently. If Sentry in the Sky is activated, you can add a counter trap with a different name from your graveyard to your hand. Eventually, for some weird reasons, you could get this card up to like 4,000 if you wanted to, which is nuts at level 4. So yeah, I like playing that. Power Angel Valkyria, if you negate the activation of a spell or trap or monster effect, you can add a light fairy monster, so that's always great. The boss monster of the deck, Sacred Parshaft. Sacred Arc Air Knight Parshaft. If you activate a counter trap card, or if you negate an effect, you can banish 2 fairy monsters from your hand or grave and special summon them from your grave, so always reoccurring. And if it attacks a defense position monster, you can do piercing damage. And you can add a Parshaft counter trap from your deck to your hand, so that's always great. Not the best. I'd only play it in 1. Because, I don't know, it's a weird card to draw sometimes, and it's just like, I don't know. If you want to play 2, I mean, go for it. 3 might be a bit too much, but that's just my opinion. Next up, free Guiding Ariane. I probably said that wrong, but when it's destroyed by battle, you can add free counter traps from your deck to your hand. Your opponent chooses 1. Basically, they pick their poison. If you wanted to, you can make them pick free of the same card too, so that's pretty awesome. Also, it's Pendulum Effect. You don't have to pay life points or discard cards for counter traps, so that's awesome. Upstart Goblin, this is great just to draw your resources. Then I play Ties of the Brethren. If you have 1 counter fairy, you can get 2 different ones, and they'll be great for activating your certain traps depending on the situation, of course. Unfortunately, you can't go to your battle phase or special summon the rest of the turn, but that's alright. 2 Pod Desires. I like Pod Desires because you can draw more. Yeah, it can fuck you up in some cases, but I see it more as a beneficial card. The Sentry of the Sky, again, for all your cards as effects, and for some of your traps too. And just taking no damage is neat, even though it's not really relevant in today's game. But we do play Sanctum of Parshaft at free. It basically becomes the Sentry of the Sky. All fairy monsters gain +100 attack and defense. And set spell and traps cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, now our player targets them with any card effects. And once per turn, I can target a total of 3 counter fairies or counter traps with different names in my grave and place them on top of my deck in any order, which is insane. I really like that. But anyways, moving on to the traps. Storm Mirror Force, this is great to get rid of any threats your opponent might have. Same with 2 Solemn Judgments, just saying no to everything. So that's always nice. Also, I don't have a 3rd one, unfortunately, so if I did, I'd play free of it. Free Solemn Warning, this is great to get rid of anything. Paying 2,000 isn't really that bad, so yeah. Just overall. And it can stop normal summons too. Same with Solemn Judgment too, actually, but yeah. Free Divine Punishment. Basically, if you have the Sentry of the Sky, you can negate any card, and if you do destroy it, even if you don't have the Sentry of the Sky, you still have the Sacred Parshaft, which is considered a the Sentry in the Sky, sorry. I just woke up, so yeah. Free Solemn Strike. This is great just to negate anything for a low cost of 1,500 life points. And we can destroy it too, so that's always awesome. Free Ultimate Providence. Basically, you can discard, when your opponent activates a monster spell or trap, you just discard that same certain type and destroy it, but with Guiding Ariane, and again, most of these traps, we can bypass that. And then lastly, Rebirth of Parshaft. Basically, when a card is activated, you can reveal a counter trap in your hand, discard it, and then pay 1,000 life points. Then you can special summon a Parshaft monster from your deck or extra deck. Again, with Guardian Ariane, you don't need to. And the Parshaft you're playing is Sacred Arc, which is 2,800, which is nuts. Yeah, that's it for the deck profile, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll be going over Cubics next time. That'll be interesting. I talked about it once before when I did my deck profile, how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But see you guys in the next one. See ya.